Meowdy. Welcome back to Evan Rambles. After Hours. That's right. We have the first ever Evan Rambles After Hours episode in the new house. This is me literally like 3 weeks into living here, christening the house. This is not a house. This is a house. It's not a home until Evan Rambles After Hours is live in the flesh, baby. Maybe I should start doing these as like a live podcast. Poll. Would you watch a live podcast by Evan Rambles After Hours? I feel like that might be the best way of delivering a solo podcast because I'm live. It'd be like Twitch. You could comment as I'm doing it. Would you actually watch? Would you participate? We're moving in the right direction. I am trying to make this a fucking business. Evan Rambles LLC. I want this shit to take off, and I need your guys' advice. Like, things have to change. It's been a year and a half, and I still have 5 listeners on a pod. I need 5,000. I need 5 million. I'm trying to be like the girls Emma Rose listens to, The Toast. They do a podcast a day, and everybody listens. They talk about a bunch of fucking pop culture garbage, and I'm over here talking about what the people need, what the people want, and I only got 5 people. What can I do? I posted on my Instagram, and like clearly I didn't make as much of an impact on the community as I thought. I thought people would go, damn, Evan's got a podcast. Like, let me support him. He's always been a nice guy to me. Like, maybe I'll listen and I'll dabble with it. I mean, I've had some people tell me they've listened and enjoyed it and like heard it, but like, I don't see the consistent views. I don't talk to you any. Like, I don't know who these key listeners are. Spotify doesn't release your information. I know Josh listens on the regular. I think Tommy listens on the regular. But there's 5 of you. Teeks listens on the regular. That's 3. Who else? Brian? Might be you. That's 4. I'm looking for a 5th. Dylan does not listen to. My own brother does not support my podcast endeavors. What the fuck is up with that? My sister follows my podcast. Like, and honestly, like, I get freaked out by that because I post some pretty outlandish shit. Like, the Evan Rambles After Hours episode the last time was a picture of my ass. And I'm like, she's my half-sister, and we love each other. I wish we had a better relationship, but it's not one that, like, we talk every day. So, I mean, she sees, oh, like, it's so nice. Like, he's grown up. He's married. He's got a house. But what the fuck is his ass doing on Spotify? That's probably what's going on. But she listens. My own brother of 20, how old am I now? 6 years? Holy shit, I'm only 26. Fuck. I feel like I'm like 30, dude. I'm an old soul. That is what I'm called at the radio station. Like, that's my nickname. Old soul, basically. I almost said something I would have immediately regretted. Anywho, so let's fucking do it. Jared Holland would call me howdy doody. Like, you guys won't know what that sentence is unless you've talked to me in depth about radio station shit. But I got to throw it out there. It's kind of funny to those that know. Otherwise, my nickname is literally the old soul. Because that's, like, my advertisers think of me that way. Like, I'm a 26-year-old selling radio ads. I feel like I'm 30 years old at this point. Anywho, this is Evan Rambles After Hours. Clearly, I fucking pregame the shit out of this, which is why I'm rambling to the extent I am. 2 silos brewing in Manassas. Thank you, Kroger's, for having the beers at your store. Variety pack. I got a random one from the Midtown Market. We'll save that for last. I'll probably be sipping on it throughout because it is delicious. Let's start with the garbage beer. It's almost out. This is why I'm fucked up. It's an IPA at 6.9%. It's called Citralicious, a.k.a. Citralicious. It's like a Scooby-Doo kind of thing. You guys fuck with Scooby-Doo? I love Scooby-Doo. Citralicious. It's supposed to taste like tangerines on hops. Tastes absolutely no tangerines and nothing but hops, but we'll give it a live drink. Literally disgusting. I'm not even gonna read what it's supposed to taste like because it doesn't taste like that. It tastes like fucking hops. All right, Manassas Station. I poured it in my nice glass because I tried it from the can, and the first time I had it, I thought it was amazing. When I tasted it from the can, I was like, "No, this is not good whatsoever." So I put it in the glass. We'll see if it makes it taste better. It is a lager, and it's Manassas Station because historically there's a landmark with a locomotive station, a train station. I just love the word locomotive. And it's honestly, it's got to be their staple beer. It's a brewery in Manassas. It's named after a historical landmark in Manassas. Like, the lager's got to be good, right? Nothing special. I mean, it's a decent lager. Like, you get what you pay for with that, honestly. I feel like that's a staple. It's nothing that blows you away, but it's a safe beer. If I'm unsure, I'm taking someone out who typically, like Dylan, would answer whatever you got closest to Bud Light. There you go. It's a safe option. It's a craft beer. It's not going to taste anything like fucking Bud Light, but it is the safest option for a non-craft beer drinker to drink. Not bad, but someone with as uh, proficient as my palate is, it does not blow my socks off, if you will. Evan Rambles is not uber impressed with it. I need like someone to come on the podcast and like count how many times I say specific words. I feel like Uber is a word I use quite frequently. I used it today with an advertiser and they were impressed with me though. My vocabulary is fucking crazy. Like, play fucking Words with Friends in Scrabble and I swear your vocabulary will increase. Damn, my phone has a lot of fucking messages. You know what? So, let me ask you guys a question. Will you guys stop talking to me if I delete my Snapchat? I want to delete Instagram. I want to delete Facebook. I literally want to go like off social media because like the media is such a huge fucking problem in this world. As a comm major from a liberal arts university, the media is causing so much divinity is a word, right? Like, no. It's causing so much division in the world. Like, it separates so many people because the algorithms and social media only serves you topics that like you care about and like that support your ideology and beliefs. And like, that's not how things should be. We should be hearing both sides. We should be adapting and we should be coming together as a group. And the media is separating us. So I want to delete all that shit. But Evan Rambles needs to be on Instagram. So I'm okay doing that. Facebook's not a bad thing because I'm literally only on there for ads. I don't get too much political propaganda. But like, Instagram is a fucking problem right now. Is Instagram owned by Facebook, right? Like, things are about to change. Mark Zuckerberg's getting like better fact checkers and shit. I don't know. Let me not talk about this stuff on the podcast because I will get worked the fuck up. I am, yep. Mosaic Goat. Evan Rambles. After Hours. Mosaic Goat is a double IPA. It's a whopping 8.5% beer. It's got a cute little mosaic goat on the can. And it is described as a double IPA crafted to showcase a sticky blend of cashmere, Eldorado, and mosaic hops. What the fuck do we call hops cashmere? Isn't that an article of clothing or a fabric style? Double dry hop to enhance the already pungent aromas. Taste the balance of over-ripened tropical fruit, citrus, and stone fruit with a slightly sweet finish. I hate fucking stone fruit. I hope this is good. Smells really hoppy. Big old sip. Why do the double IPAs always taste smoother than the single? I don't hate this. It's not too bad. Why are you staring at me like that, Ruby? No, it's one of those nights. Emerosa's gone back to the floors, so she's working like 12-hour shifts now. She works like 10:30 to 11 at night, and Ruby is just like expecting her to come home, and Mama's not coming home, Ruby. I'm sorry. She is. Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys. Mama's coming home, but Mama's coming home after she finishes work. Ruby is really excited because, like, we call like to Ruby, I'm Papa and she's Mama, and she get that. Yeah. Oh, good burp, Ruby. Hey, why don't you come sit with Daddy? No, that's all right. Mosaic Goat, pretty decent beer. Um, Cream Ale is next. Can design's actually pretty good. It's got a cow on it holding a staff. I feel like it's a honeycomb staff. The only reason I say that is because on the front it says with honey, orange peel, and natural vanilla flavors. What the heck? Sorry, I got the TV like automatically playing. That's kind of terrifying. Who the fuck is in here controlling the remote? Ollie might be the ghost of Ollie because he's been neglected. That's my fault too. Cream ale. Cow for the cream. The honey staff for the honey. I don't know why the cow's wearing a crown, but it is wearing a crown. It's supposed to be an American cream ale infused with raw clover honey, milk sugar, orange peel, and natural vanilla flavor to create a velvety, smooth, medium-bodied, and delectably delicious interpretation on an American classic. Again, velvety. What the fuck are we doing explaining beer as articles of clothing or fabrics? What the fuck is going on? Interesting. Oh, you know what I just realized? The can has like a honeycomb kind of design to it. It's actually really good. It's light, but you taste all of the I don't taste any orange peel. Is this what velvet tastes like? Who the fuck ate velvet? Like when you say the word velvet, this tastes like velvet. And it is smooth. As advertised, this is literally exactly what it's supposed to taste like. I don't get the orange peel, like I said, but like it's no different. You get an old fashioned. They put the orange bitters in it. They put the orange peel slice on it, the zest, and you don't taste any orange unless they like rim the glass with it. But like, that's a damn good beer. Excuse me. It sticks to like the stout flavors because all stouts have like lactose in it. This clearly has lactose in it and it tastes really good, but it's not as thick as a stout. Excuse me. It's a very good beer. Last but not least, this is our guest beer. I got it from Harrisonburg, like downtown by Billy Jack's, has something called the Midtown Market, and they get like random beers from different places. This one actually is from Richmond. So Teeks. God, I didn't. I just said your name and I forgot. I haven't filled out that ride along application, my guy. Yeah, I'm going on a police ride along. Hopefully, fingers crossed. That is the ideal situation. I'm honestly kind of entertaining being a police officer, and I feel like going on a ride along is the best solution for it. You know, radio sales to cop, it makes sense, doesn't it? I've been upholding the radio waves. I might as well uphold the community. I don't know. You never know. But Teeks, actually, I'll fill out that application. I'll send it back to that person, and hopefully we can get something squared away. I'll try to do that after the podcast. If I don't do it, like you sent me something on Instagram today, I'll text you. But like, please remind me to do it tomorrow. This podcast probably won't go out for. Actually, you know what? I'll probably release this podcast tomorrow. I did a different one the other day, and like honestly, it's kind of fire, and I've been saving it for a rainy day. But I'm just out here cranking out content. I've been having a lot of fun doing the pod. Back to the golden walrus is what this beer is called. Evan Rambles. After hours. Dude, what's cool about this is look at the can, bro. The walrus literally has a chain of a walrus. He is so drippy, dude. Why are walruses so slept on? I don't think I've ever seen a walrus in real life. Do they have walruses at SeaWorld? Because I've been to SeaWorld. Yeah, you guys want to bring up the fucking SeaWorld documentary. Animals are abused there. Shamu was rough and all that stuff. I know they have sea lions. Walrus encounter tours SeaWorld. All right, well they do have walruses, but they don't have walruses with the tusks. Come face to face with our fabulous floppered friend, the walrus. Cool. They got narwhals. No, those are belugas. Beluga whales are so smart too, dude. Why am I just like, what's the pricing for? Where do you have info? Like buy tickets? Yeah, tickets. Let's look at how much is SeaWorld. Dude. Yo, Emma Rose, I literally am qualified for today's special offer, only valid February 6th. We can go to SeaWorld for $100. Why does that sound somewhat reasonable? Is that just a single day ticket? Any day ticket. Visit SeaWorld on it. That's only $117. I'm more than willing to spend the extra. Yo, Emma Rose, I know you don't listen to the podcast, but can we please go to SeaWorld? I fucking loved SeaWorld. I have a whole scrapbook from SeaWorld. Please? I want to go see some walruses and shit. Nah, they abuse animals. Let's not do that. Wait, hey, does Chloe listen to the podcast? Chloe, can Christiana get me tickets to SeaWorld? Or Disney? How does that work? Actually, I know someone from college who works at Disney too. Lawson, you definitely don't listen to the podcast and have not heard from me in like 6 years, but can I go to Disney? They have like a lot of new shit since I've been. Last time I went was like when I was like 11, maybe not even 8, 7, whatever it was. This all started from fucking walruses. This is why this is Evan Rambles. Fossen, Golden Walrus. I didn't even taste that beer, but that is delicious. It is a coffee, cocoa nib, vanilla, golden ale. Wow, what's up with me not getting any stouts in this? 2 of the beers are like flavored like stouts, but they're light bodied. That's wild. All right, let's give it a ranking. That's actually really good. I got a tough decision here. Let me try them both. Excuse me. Cream ale. She gone. The Watson. Tastes literally like a cold brew. All right. I think I'm ready. 1, cream ale. 2, golden walrus. That's a hard word to say. Golden walrus. 3, mosaic goat. Look at all these fucking animals. The cream ale has a cow. The walrus is a walrus. The goat's a goat. We got a tangerine with a fucking face. That's clearly last. So that's 5. 4 would be the locomotive. 3 animals, a train, and a fucking tangerine with hoppy hair. What are these beers? This is a story of my life. Look for the most outlandish beer when you're in the store. Please buy it for me, and I'll just pay you for it. I don't care how much it costs. Like, if you see something that you think I would enjoy, buy it. I'll Venmo you, and it'll be featured on the podcast. Let's just have an ongoing partnership. Jared, Jake, whoever lives far away, buy it, mail it to me. I'll pay for the shipping. I don't really give a shit. I feel like it'd be perfect for the podcast. Jake, actually, idea. I don't know if you listen to the podcast, but I'll have to text you this then. The idea is I get someone to do Evan Rambles After Hours with me. So we both get fucked up and try beers. How does that sound? Got something in mind, and I'll hit that person up later. But I feel like this was a pretty decent podcast, kind of all over the place. I talked about walruses. I talked about SeaWorld. I don't know what the half the shit I talked about. Probably talked about Ruby a little bit. Yep, that was definitely the intro. I'm scatterbrained, hence why we have Evan Rambles After Hours. Drink a little bit more from my glass here. Any closing remarks, Evan? I don't have any. Like I said, I feel like this was a decent podcast. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. And if you guys have any podcast ideas for me, I'm always open to it. If you want a guest on the podcast, please come on. If you want to sponsor the podcast, please do. I don't know what that looks like, but I do radio sales. So like we could figure it out. I'm more than happy to do an endorsement. I don't think the endorsement's going to do much. Honestly, you know what I need to do? I need to get one of my radio DJs on the podcast. I think that's a good way of getting big. Yo, DJ Kevin Graham, what are you doing next week? He's at Disney right now, actually. Kevin, cool invite. Definitely don't listen to the podcast. That's okay. I'm going to close it here because I am truly just rambling on and on and on. I love you all. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next one. Baseball's almost here. Me outie.